Tights and pantyhose made out of ballistic material? I'm in. Let's talk about Sheertex. So internet confession time, my toenails and toes are very sharp. Wiki feet, don't at me, but I've cut myself, I've cut my little sister, and I've cut other things just with the sheer power of my toenails. And I kick myself because I know that I'm contributing to the 2 billion pairs of tights that end up in landfills year over year. So what is Sheertex? Sheertex is a tights company that's Y Combinator backed, and they've run a couple of Kickstarters as well, and they've made commercially available tights made out of ballistic material. Sheertex claims that their stockings are antimicrobial, stronger than steel, and also water repellent. They're ethically engineered and woven in Montreal. And as an added bonus, if your Sheertex breaks within a first month of wear, they have a 30-day good luck guarantee that they have on their site. They don't really say what the good luck guarantee entails, but I assume it would either be sending you another pair of Sheertex or a monetary refund. So on to the tests. I don't care if Sheertex can lift a 20-pound kettlebell or survive a machete hit. I want to know if Sheertex can handle my rings, because I wear them like Liberace, my nails, because I'm hella hang-nailin', strength, because sometimes you just bust your foot through the end of a stocking, and the worst enemy of all, unfinished wood floors, which are all over my house, and they cause me great strife. With every Sheertex purchase, you'll get a little test piece where you can play and try to break the Sheertex material. I'm going to be performing the test on this test piece because the tights that I bought retailed for $60 and I had to pay for shipping, so I don't want to break them, have them watch this video and be like, you don't fall within our 30-day good luck guarantee. So that being said, on to the tests. I have a stack of new pantyhose to test against the Sheertex, and that's because I don't think the pantyhose will fare very well just from my basic playing around with the Sheertex material. But I wear rings quite often, not this many, but I just want to see if the Sheertex fibers actually stand the test against rings. So let's try with a pair of these sheer nylons if they can handle my ring test, which is me basically trying to catch them on, oh yeah, and that's a run. And like, obviously, you can see here, there's a run in the fabric. To make sure I'm not playing favorites, I do have a pair of more opaque stockings as well that I'll be running the tests on. So I tested those super sheer nylons, and obviously I'm going to test a more opaque stocking as well to let you know that I'm not playing favorites. So here is the ring test. Let's see if it catches, and oh, I felt it catch there. And tear a hole right there. Ooh. So here's the test sock that Sheertex gave, and you can tell it's like a little bit thicker than the traditional like sheerness of this pantyhose, but it also pulls apart, so when it's on your body it's like a little bit more sheer rather than opaque. So let us try this ring test. Ooh, I got a fiber. So didn't bust a hole or have like a run as much as the other one did, but I do get fibers when I kind of rub it on the rings. Okay, test one. I don't know how that did, but I guess you can still see a little bit of a run here. Unexpected test. Dog grabbed the Sheertex thing and is currently chewing on it. Kylo, come here. Come here, you silly goose. Okay, so you can see, this was from the ring test, but you can see the little dog slobber marks, and they turned out to be fine, even though he was kind of chewing on it a little bit aggressively. The second test that I want to devise is the nail test. Oh, and yeah, so these are pretty sheer. I've poked a hole through one side already. And I have like pretty jagged hanging nails as well. So let's see. Kylo will always be a little helper. I don't want to stab you though, be careful. So this is a reinforced toe. Oh, and my rings got caught on it too. Here's the fingernail test. Oh! So that busted through as well. Sorry for flipping you off. So here's the Sheertex piece. I'm going to try and break through with this. Urgh. It's pretty strong. Yeah, it's not breaking. The other thing I have here is just simply the strength test, where you put your foot down through your stocking. Sometimes you just bust through, and to like replicate that, I'm just going to just see what the tensile strength of this is. Honestly, I don't think I can break it. And then I'm gonna use the other leg for the pull test. I'm not strong enough for this. Now I'm gonna try that with this Sheertex. I'm pretty weak, so I'm gonna give this to the strongest guy I know. Can you break that? Can you break that, mister? No? You're not interested? Okay, let's go to the second strongest guy. Hello, second strongest person I know.
Hello.
Can you see if you can tear these for me?
Any of them?
Just this one first.
This one?
This is the normal pair.
Ready? Ready?
Yeah. Oh, wow. So strong. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now do it with this more opaque pair. Wow! So strong! Okay, now try this one.
See if I can do this.
Careful. Okay.
Do you want me to not rip it?
Well, I mean... And here we have the bane of my existence, unfinished wood floors. Voiceover Justine here. I don't really know what's going on here, but this particular piece of flooring is the most notorious for taking rips and holes and chunks out of my stockings. But today, for some reason, it didn't want to necessarily grab onto the slightly more opaque socks. And I have a feeling that's because the weave is tighter, so it wasn't able to get purchase on these pieces. But I just want to let you know that in the past, this flooring has taken a significant chunk out of even the thickest and most opaque of my stockings. Here are the final results for the stocking tests. So that's it for the Sheertex tests. Now, I am very pleased at how the Sheertex performed because for a semi-sheer stocking, it is astronomically stronger and more durable than any of the semi-sheer stockings I've tried in the past. As for its performance on the ring and the unfinished wood test, I think that if an individual strand of Sheertex is pulled out, it'll behave kind of like a spider thread or spider silk, whereas spider silk are scientifically proven to be 5 times stronger than steel. You as a human can still bust through a web with ease. So I think that's the same principle applied to engineering these Sheertex stockings, is that woven together you get something quite durable, but individually you can probably pop or tear a thread of Sheertex. But on the packaging, it does say that Sheertex is self-healing. So if you have a pulled thread, you can pull the stocking like this in order to coax that thread back into its home. I don't think it's a transformer. I don't actually think the stockings are self-healing. I do think that what they're trying to do is prevent any structural integrity from getting lost by having that loose thread being pulled everywhere and messing up all the other threads. So that's something you should keep in mind when having a pulled thread on your Sheertex as well. As I mentioned before, I'm pretty impressed with how the Sheertex performed, and I can easily imagine myself buying more Sheertex products. And they have a full range of products on their website. They have sheers, opaque tights, different colors, different patterns, and nudes in 3 different shades, as well as selling their tights at different heights so you can get the right tight height for you. And good news for you, you get to learn from my mistakes, because when I purchased these, I had to pay shipping in addition to a very expensive tight, so I might wait a little bit longer until I invest in more of their products. Voiceover Justine here again. Unfortunately, their summer sale has ended, but you'll still get free shipping if you purchase $150 worth of products, and for a limited time, you'll get a free mask with your purchase as well. So I hope this was helpful. I'll be tracking how these Sheertex wear on my Instagram, so you can follow me there. And if you have any additional tests that you want me to do on the Sheertex, besides taking scissors to it and cutting it, etc., please let me know. I'm happy to do a quick Instagram story and share the results with you. So, as always, thank you so much. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next one. Bye! So when I put on tights, you can imagine I go through them quite quickly in terms of just